I was so confident our garments would meet your approval. Whatever are we going to be doing wrong? The Watcher taught us that in his time, everyone wore the same robes. To do otherwise was against social etiquette. Well, that was then and this is now. But I thought we could appeal to the modern taste by tailoring the robes to specific professions, but... Please, you mustn't be so hard on yourself. Should we resort to evaluating the people of Edoris, they will most certainly have need of your attire. It is clear you spare no efforts in addressing our needs, but you must understand that we are not quite so... homogeneous? Homogeneous? That's a word I haven't even heard about. Speaking for myself, what I wear now better suits my taste, even if it is of inferior make. Ouch. But there are others who choose may have influenced by tradition or personal experiences, rather than an assumption of the whole. You must consider the individual and their potential preferences. I fear we underestimate the complexity and diversity of your people. Even if we memorize every tone we receive, I doubt we have fared much better. Maybe we're doing you a diversity trying to slow you with our bumbles and flippery. Think it was for your benefit that we were better off on our own. There are some who might agree, but people who prefer to keep others at arm's length, even when they know they shouldn't. As one such former fool, I would like to ask you a question. This plan to evacuate and escape the final days didn't account for the reflection of the source as well? Alright, Marinus. Now that I'm not aware of. We were born on Highland's love for Ethereus and the salvation of the people on that star. And that star alone has ever been our aim. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world than divide our efforts across the 14th and risk failing them all. I suppose you're right. Livingway, might we have leave to explore best ways burrow unattended? You have given us so much to think about. Why, certainly! Until later then. I'll see you, Yustola. If I may, I should like to accompany Dai a while longer. Really? I mean, you're more than welcome to. There was actually something I wish to speak with you about. Let's be off, shall we? So, I'll be following Yustola or Urianger? Or it could be someone else. Alright, little fellow, what are you all here in talking to yourself? Is there something you need my attention? Ah! My apologies. I wasn't trying to spy or anything. Everyone's been talking about the visitor that came from Edoris, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. I'm excited at first, but now I'm worried. What if the people of Edoris refuse to come? What if we cannot save them? It's clear we made much of a mess of the things. Oh, but wait! You still haven't visited the domiciles. Once you see them, you'll understand how wonderful the moon truly is. I'm sure of it! I'll be waiting for you by the teleporter near the entrance. Oh, and the name is Growing Away, by the way. See you soon. If there was an option to change their names, I will gladly do so, because this name is like, Really, it was downstairs? I should have just followed downstairs. Alright then. Yeah! Boop. You're here! You're really here! Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry. What should I call you? You can just call me Artorias or Arthur for short if you really want to. Artorias Pendragon, eh? Crikeys. Even your name's amazing. Are amazing. Well, Artorias, we'll be using this teleport to enter the residential area. Whenever you're ready. Wait, this place has a... Oh yeah, because, you know, for people to sleep in. If that's the case, you know, are we going to have, like, housing in this area in the future? Scotty, want to beam up? Oh, wait, what? Well, I'm gone. God damn it. Where did I go?
それで私に話とは。
本当はこんなことを聞きたくはないのですが、きちんと明らかにしておかなければなりませんわ。私たちが作っていた環境は人にとって不満足なものだったのでしょう。
Well, he did try to accommodate us, but he made a little big oof on, you know, how our size doesn't meet our accommodations now.
それは
お仲間の反応を見ればわかりますわ。何が悪いのかはわかりませんが、わからないからこそダメなのでしょうね。私たちの至らぬ点は改められるように善処します。ですが、それを待っていていただく時間はないのです。
That is true. Time's not on our side.
こうしている間にも終末の時が近づいてきている。それが始まってしまったらもう皆様をお助けできないのですわ。アーテリスの皆様には気に入ってくれなくてもいいから月に乗ってほしい。そのためにお願いがあるのです。あなたにだけ協力者の情報をお伝えしますので、先に地上へ戻り、彼らと共に人を導いていただけませんか。
Lend them a hand, you say.
月は素晴らしい場所だったと、何も不安はないから早く避難するようにと皆様に伝えてほしいのですわ。
どうしてそれを私に？
Yeah, like why choose him?
あなたはあまり不満そうにしていなかったから。いえ、不満に思っていたのかもしれませんが、あえて異を唱えずにいてくれたのではと思ったのですわ。それは終末の危険性を理解した証。全てを完璧に救えずとも生かせるものを生かす選択を良しとしてくださるはずだと踏んだのです。
また何かの犠牲を選べと。
Damn it, I didn't want to skip
ウ
that.
リエンジェさん、
いえ、大丈夫です。あなた方の考えはよくわかりました。私は
God damn it.
これはちょっとした手違いで、私居住区が工事中だなんて知らなくてですね。はい。
Well, the jig is up. I guess they already know by now that I was eavesdropping in their conversation. Oh well.
とりあえずご無事でよかったというか、なんというか、本当に申し訳ございませんでした。
Aw, grow away. Don't worry about it. As long as I didn't lose a limb or so or anything in that fashion, I should be fine. And then, like, minutes later, what happened to my hand? I cannot feel it. It's not. But seriously, though, it's fine. And thank God they didn't hear that commotion. Unless they did, and they just ignored it completely. Gosh, that was embarrassing. I promise to be more careful from now on. Since the regional quarters are closed for now, I rerouted the teleport to allow travel between the floors instead. Hopefully it proves useful in the meantime. Oh, you don't even wear... Since the residential quarters are closed for now, I rerouted the teleport to allow travel between the floors instead. Hopefully it will prove useful in the meantime. Growaway, you're a complete lifesaver because it was really help speed up going from floor to floor from this place. A shame you couldn't see it though. You really would liked it. Okay, got my new digs. Yay, and now I can use the teleport to go up from the floors. And the next one is all veil that ends veil. It may not seem like it, but we have been planning for this for longer than I could admit it. Each time we woke up, we have a long discussion about how to serve as many as you can. Felt like anyone had an opinion on this or that. But one thing we all agreed upon was that the people of Iteris should take action to save themselves until it's far too late. That's why we strive to make a moon a vibrant, magical place they could hope to a chance to visit, rather than waiting for the flame of oblivion to grant them to get them off their tails and force them to accept our invitation. The regimental quarters may not be up to necessary standards just yet, but there are plenty of other places worth seeing. You already have looked around the Couturium, but wait until you see what's waiting for you in the eastern end of the borough. Follow me. Alrighty then, so we need to go... Oh wow, we have a couple of things unlocked now. Let's go over here. So many quest markers to undertake. Okay, so we need to go this direction now. Wait. Oh no, okay, perfect. I thought I was going upstairs. Good! You're here! Through this door, the greatest Endsville. Endsville? It was named as such because it's the veil to end all veils. The most beautiful forest you'll ever see. We understand the people of Iteris enjoy taking leisure walks through the nature space and the like, so I'm sure you enjoy it. How about we start with a nice stroll to the fountains this way? Alright then. What kind of forest are we talking about? Doesn't seem like a forest to me, it just seems like another laboratory. Oh, that's more like it. Damn, this place really looks nice. Artificial, but still looks nice. Now we just need to go up here. Wow, I like that fountain though. So, what do you think of the forest? Is it possibly pleasant? Simply sublime? I couldn't see the forest or trees. I didn't say any... Wait, you don't mean those crystals out there? This just sends a buying your face of a chocobo plunge and take a good long whip. I'll just go with that one. You really think so? Truly? Can you say that means more to me than you know? Personally, I say this place is the pride of the borough. Building this place was a challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we've been seeing trees in person before, let alone a forest. The information sent by our collaborators was quite enlightening, but after much deliberation, we decided to use crystalline constructs in place of living trees. Maybe you can consider getting real trees because then it will make this place a lot better. And thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, this place produces air as clean as you find in a forest of emeralds. The fountain here behind us, powered by a rather large crystal animating its top, playing a vital role in supplying us with fresh water. Much time and effort was spent making it the most superficial of spears, and I dare say a unparalleled roundness speak for itself. I enjoy nothing more than a nice long stretch, and a sport of relaxation wherever I come up here. You look like you could do a stretch yourself. Okay, so I need to do a stretch. I need to bust out my keyboard. Need to move this over here. Slash stretch. Oops, wrong command. Spelled that wrong. There we go. That's the spirit! It feels more relaxed simply watching you. A sight worth for many years spent building this place. If it's not too much to ask, it has always been a dream of mine to take a walk throughout this forest with someone from Edoritz. Could you, maybe? Sure, I guess. Yes! You will? Oh, be still, my quivering whiskers! Growing away is now company you will keep safe in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave growing behind by entering a different area, yada yada yada. Alright, let's go. So we need to go this way. I was thinking, Artorius, that I could be more helpful to you by teaching you a little about the moon and what it is we do. When we first created the moon's sole purpose was to hold Zodiac, and there was absolutely nothing to be found here. Eventually, Haydn gave us the first task: furnish the moon with a propulsion system capable of facilitating travel to other stars. It sounds impressive, and I suppose in some respect it is, but it was only possible thanks to all the knowledge Hyland shared with us. We also had a lot of time to get it done. 6,000 years! Give or take. Wow, 6,000 years. Speaking of which, how long can these species live? If it's been 6,000 years, it could be like generation from generation to generation of his kind of actually staying on the moon. Or that they live really long years like, you know, the Yoda species. But anyway, let's keep on going. Okay, let's move on. What's this thing over here? This is like another thing I can interact with. Oh, it is. It's just another bubble. As if this is a taste of it. As if I can taste that rainbow crystal. What? No. I'm not sure what is you do with crystals on Emirates, but we do not eat them. And certainly not this one. It possesses all the 6 elemental. Wind, lightning, fire, earth, ice, and water. We use crystals like these to maintain the moon's elemental equilibrium. It's worth mentioning though that because of Hylian's influence, being the embodiment of tranquility and status and all, manipulating the elements here is different than it might be on Emirates. A conjuring of fire would sooner dry your clothes dry than single them. For example, put simply, the etheric condition are ill-suited to grow, which is why the surface is mostly barren. Of course, this was all necessary to keep the rage energies of Zodiac in check. Interesting. This may come to a surprise, but we didn't rebuild this building to inhabit areas until after the propulsion systems were ready. Considering how long it took, I wish we started sooner. Who would have thought that we need 4,000 years to make all of this? It certainly wasn't work for you there, Rush, either. We had agreed to create infrastructure and countless supporting systems, some of which wouldn't be operational until hundreds of years later. And there was the brief period where our productive came into a screening halt, when that bizarre red satellite was sent from Emirates. The Alleged mission, I think. We thought it may be some new nefarious actor was concluding with Zodiac. All we do was stand by and brace ourselves for the worst. I can't tell you how relieved we were when Hylian informed us of its destruction. Ah, yes. There was much joyous humming that day. Okay, next one over here. So, do you notice anything particular about the tree stops? I mean, apart from the fact they are massive crystals and not trees. Yeah. I give you a hint. It's golden rings emanating from the glowing spears. Along with the device fixated near the ceiling, they fulfill a role of similar to our sun. And do so better even. The sun and similar celestial objects in the great expanse radiate energy that is harmful to your bodies. These rings shield you from that energy while allowing you to be beneath in the perfect amount of sunlight, or rather, a close approximation of it. Interesting. Pretty impressive, would you say? Oh, and if you look closely, you see different types of trees have ever so slightly different curvatures. Yes, indeed, this forest truly is the greatest. I could say that, but still, having a real living breathing tree is a much better option and more pleasing. Well, that's my honest opinion. There was something else I wanted to tell you about. Oh, right! The propulsion system and the habitable facilities were completed around 2,000 years ago. And with that, the most important features were fit for purpose. It was all well and good, except we still knew about absolutely nothing about the present day's people of Emirates. When I go visit Emirates yourself, you might ask. Strictly forbidden. We were to acknowledge our knowledge of the moon true purpose exploited for evil ends. The result could be disastrous. Then there were a few among rejoining, and it became increasingly difficult to converse with Hylian. Fearfully, we might lose the ability to communicate with her altogether. We beseech her to find people in areas we could trust for help. We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did. Well, that is good to hear. thank you guys for watching my recording session for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker's main MSQ. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It's very much appreciated. If you are curious on whatever I upload on my YouTube channel, you can give it a look. And if you're curious on getting in touch on what I upload, you can subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon. And of course, I have projects that are going on my channel, which are right now Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Roycast, Jobicas, Minions, Mounts, anything related to Final Fantasy XIV. Secondly, which would be Freight Grand Order, Lost Bill 4, 5, the events, the challenge quests, and anything that are related to Fate Grand Order. And lastly, which would be Personify the Royal, whenever the existence of actually starting to record that again will be in the near future. This has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.